Good morning from wherever you're watching us from. Welcome to the Daily Spotlight, a magazine TV program that runs on your screens every Monday to Friday, 8 to 10 in the morning.
We delve into the deep analysis of the pressing issues in the society.
Join us as we round up all the daily intriguing stories and news-making headlines around the region from our reporters straight to you at the comfort of your home. My name is Eugene Shisoka.
And my name is Agatah Cheptoo, and here are the stories making headlines.
For good future. Miti mingi maisha bora. Can you say like that? Miti mingi maisha bora.
After 1 month of serious campaign rallies from different aspiring student leaders, the election D-Day finally arrived.
The day began with heightened tension from both the aspirants and their supporters, who were chanting the various names of their preferred candidates in a bid to lure last-minute votes from the delegates. But who carried the day and who trailed?
Here is Sally Imali's detailed report.
It's been a spirited journey, full of debates, campaigns, and the voices of students from every corner of campus. The election has sparked a sense of unity and hope for future leadership among the students. This day marks the final day of elections at Maseno University, a day when students, faculty, and staff come together in anticipation, taking part in an important step, casting their votes for the delegates who will represent their voices and make crucial decisions of voting in their future leaders. 6 positions were being vied for, with the chairman's position having 6 contestants. Anditi Benjamin emerged victorious, garnering 60 votes, followed closely by Odongo Morris Okello, who managed 43 votes. Paul Kirutu Samuel won the Secretary General's seat with 49 votes. Otieno Tracy Onyango secured the Treasurer's seat with 76 votes. Wekesa Murumba Brian won the Entertainment seat with 51 votes. Juma John Billy Graham secured campus rep position with 138 votes, while Regan Ojwang went unopposed on gender and minority seat.
For Lancers TV, my name is Imali Sali.
A tree planting exercise was conducted at the Kenya Forestry Research Institute, KEFRI, at the Kisumu West branch to mark the National Mazingira Day under the theme Ecosystem Restoration.
This event was driven towards the region's plan to plant 50,000 trees by the end of the year. And
as our very own reporter Crispo Owor reports, this year's event was partaken by people from different professions, including forest wards, university lecturers, as well as locals.
Here is the full report.
This year's edition of the National Mazingira Day saw a vigorous tree planting exercise at Kenya Forestry Research Institute, KEFRI, at their Kisumu West branch, an event that was graced by both the locals and high profiles in the region. Among the officials who were present at the event include Maseno Forestry Officer Omondi Caleb, who emphasized on the importance of planting trees as a way of creating a sustainable ecosystem for the future.
Patented from Kenya Forest Service, Maseno Forest Station. As you see, I'm too black to be seen, but before God, I'm so broke, okay? So you are so welcome. We learn this totally. Please plant trees for good future, okay? More tree for good future, okay? Yeah. More tree for good future. Yes. Miti mingi, maisha bora. Can you say like that? Miti mingi, maisha bora. Thank you so much.
Maseno University's Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Joseph Chacha, also graced the tree planting process. Mr. Moracha, who is the head of research and innovation at KEFRI, who highlighted the region's plan to plant more trees before the end of the year.
Yes. Moracha, a target of how many trees? Maseno University, a target of 100,000. Universities and the constitute colleges,
Yes.
they are supposed to propagate 260,000 trees,
Yes.
and they plant 130,000 trees in their land.
Yes.
So we are trying to implement that presidential directive by planting those trees. Before December, we want to do 130 trees in our land.
And we have done how many so far?
So far we have done 50,000.
Statistics from the research center shows 5,000 trees were planted today.
Around, they have taken the YMS, so we are requesting that now these trees cannot grow if they are not protected. So we are requesting now, when you are doing your patrol,
Yes.
also consider maybe passing around here and seeing maybe the interference that is going to cause these trees not to grow.
Reporting for Stars TV, my name is Crispo Owor.
A good state of the mind is a fundamental need for every human being. Julius Teka, the CEO of Mega Motives organization, has influenced the lives of many positively.
Teka, who is also a third-year student at Maseno University, has come together with the members of his organization to help mentor a number of people battling mental health issues from within and around Maseno University.
Our very own reporter Whitney Ominde sat down with Teka on a one-on-one interview, and here is how the conversation went down.
Give us an introduction about yourself.
My name is Julius Teka. I'm a third-year student taking Bachelor of Education Arts with the IT. I'm also the founder of an organization called Mega Motive Incorporation.
How do you approach a situation where you can see or you can just notice that someone is suffering from suicidal thoughts?
So after identifying that this guy or this friend of mine ameanza kuji-isolate or ana show some hidden characters ama behavior zake zimechange, what I need to do is I'll be close to them. And try to find out nini namfanya hivyo or what's the issue, what's the cause. Because kama ni my best friend, itakuwa rahisi for him to express. So for me, I encourage people to talk. Just if you're feeling like I'm not well, just talk. Don't fear about people judging you. That's why we need to identify in your cycle, at least identify 1 or 2 people who mwenye mnaweza ku approach when you're feeling like, hey, mamba is wrong, yama, things are not working, right? Yeah, so these people can hold you accountable of when you're feeling bad. Then after identifying that, after them communicating, now you need to hold them accountable. Kama ni anakaa peke yake, now you need to bring them close to you. Like kama na feel your environment haiko so conducive to them, then they need to relocate to go to the environment and you go sawa now, right? Yeah, kama na feel like ni social pressure and I need ku ondokea, right? Yeah, so those are some of the strategies.
What are some of the challenges you're facing throughout?
So the challenges that I'm facing throughout are the same challenges that my fellow comrades are facing. And the number one challenge that I'm facing is the emotional challenge, whereby you see sometimes when I feel like, oh, this issue I need someone to speak out or I need someone to lay shoulder upon, but when I find like, well, maybe mse mwenye ako karibu na wewe ako mbali, so ina become a bit tricky. The next challenge is financial challenges. Kuinama ni lazima kwa comrade, right? So hata pia mimi wanainama. So the financial challenges inakuwa tricky. So unapata like help loan ikiingia imeingia kwa fee na rent, unapata food inakuwa a bit challenging. Yes, but how do I deal with the financial challenge? My emotion, I usually invested in financial literacy. Since I discovered that the poverty breaker of my family, right? So I decided that I'm not going to sleep over my potentials. So I'm going to read and learn and some basics about finances on how myself, I can cater for myself or my basic needs. Like parents akishalipa fee, na rent, then food at least naweza kumingle around through my public speaking. Nikipata access somewhere, yeah, I get some token.
Is there a way or a method you've used to lower these cases of men dying by suicide?
Yeah. The strategies that we use, first we have partnered with the Call Boy Child Initiative. Yeah, I call myself the voice of boy child or the voice of youth, whereby we meet as men, we discuss, we air issues about what is tunasumbukana na nini, like daily challenges. And what we tell men is that committing suicide or taking away your life, it's not the only option. We have very many options. So the thing you need to do, or the strategy you need to apply, is you need to identify the root cause. What is the root cause of you wanting to commit suicide?
I know these sensitive issues. We have a lot to talk about. But today, itabidi tumewachia hapo.
Getting a white-collar job is a dream of every university graduate. However, very few are lucky enough to live this dream. For one, Boniface Atingo, the reality of his campus afterlife is nothing short of this narrative.
And after walking from one office door to another, looking for employment without success, Boniface decided to put down his papers and picked up his farm tools.
This special feature from our very own Sylvia Alusa highlights Atingo's unpopular journey from a finance student who now reaps big from the farm.
Corn farming, a very rare but fast-rising method of farming in modern-day agriculture. This green leafy vegetable farm in Vihiga County is a sight to behold and is one of the very few farms in the region that has embraced this new way of farming. The owner of this farm, however, is not your everyday normal farmer, but a university graduate who pursued a course far different from farming. But who exactly owns the farm?
My name is Boniface. Welcome to my farm. I'm from Vihiga County, Luanda town. I'm a graduate of Mount Kenya University. I pursued a course in finance and statistics.
What exactly inspired Boniface to pursue farming, having studied a course in statistics at the university?
Well, when I finished campus, the job market wasn't so good. I tried making job applications, but I couldn't just secure a job. So I decided to start my own business. So I started farming.
And why specifically the method of corn farming?
Well, corn farming has many advantages. One of it being space maximization. From a small area, you get a good yield as compared to the conventional aspect.
After getting to know about our farmer and unique way of farming, we are curious to know how he comes up with the corn structure.
Well, the material is HDPE, high density polyurethane paper. So you have to buy it. It's a roll, so the length is unlimited. So you have to cut it into sizes. The last one, the one which is very down, has to be wider. So as you go up, you reduce the length. You first start with the bottom layer, fill it with soil. The second one, fill it with soil. The third one, fill it with soil, up to the sixth layer. And then get manure on a ratio of 1:1. Scoop out this soil from on the edge, mix it on a ratio of 1:1, and then put it back there.
After the corns are ready, Boniface then fills the different layers with seedlings using a self-productive procedure.
So normally we do transplanting in the evening or early in the morning, but it's best in the evening. You come water and then take your seedlings from where you've been propagating them, uproot, and then just dig a small hole, insert the roots, and then just squeeze it a bit.
Agriculture, just like any other profession, has its own ups and downs, and for Boniface, his framework doesn't give him an exception.
I can say we have challenges in production and also challenges in the market. So normally during the rainy seasons, there's a lot of produce in the market, and that means that the demand will be low. Another challenge is pests and diseases. They will affect your production. For sukuma wiki we have black rot and we have leaf spot.
And as Boniface happily wanders on his farm to harvest his produce ready for the market, he has a parting word for youth out there.
If you want to do farming, you can do it. Information is there, it's on the internet. You can do anything. Let nothing stop you. As long as you have the finances to invest in a business, start small, grow it. If you also want to go the traditional approach of getting a job, go for it.
As agricultural sector continues to grow globally in both ways and ideas, this farming method is no different. This highlights that with passion and dedication, the future of farming can thrive beyond all unconventional ways. Reporting for Lannisters TV, my name is Sylvia Alusa.
Thank you so much, our very own reporter Sylvia Alusa, for that intriguing feature story. From being a finance student to a farmer who now reaps big from his farm. And as we round up our daily spotlight, let's take a look at the trending issues from around the region. And our first trending issue topic is about the ongoing university lecturer strike, as university lecturers have staged a nationwide strike to complain about the government's failed decision to honor the collective bargaining agreement they agreed on under the university's academic staff union, UASO.
The 2012-2025 collective bargaining agreement was meant to aid lecturers' salary increment as well as promotions within their line of duty.
The government has, however, failed to keep the end of their bargain, which has resulted to lecturers downing their tools until the agreement is implemented. Take a look.
Solidarity!
During the Maseno University student leaders' elections, there were witnessed cases of violence among the various supporters and their competitors.
This happened after some of the aspirants and their supporters camping outside the polling center, chanting the names of their preferred candidates, got in a heated argument that resulted to a fight.
Shortly after the announcement of the SOMU election results, some of the students believed to be the supporters of the losing candidates took out their frustration on road users as they created havoc along Kisumu-Busia highway. This created a major commotion before police officers from Maseno police station were forced to intervene.
The rowdy crowd was then dispersed using tear gas canisters. Thank you so much for tuning in today to our daily spotlight. Keep watching Lannisters TV for all the news-making headlines and entertaining programs.
You can also follow us on our social media platforms, that's Facebook, X, and Instagram at Lannisters TV for all our updates.
We've been your host, Eugene Shisoka.
And I'm Agatha Cheptoo.